Who is thinking? You don't just have thoughts, you have patterns of thought. Certain reactions feel automatic, certain ideas feel familiar, certain stories feel personal. These patterns didn't appear randomly, they formed over time. So here's the question. What is it that makes you think the way that you do? If you listen closely to the voice in your head, it has personality. It has tone. It has preferences. It has judgments. It reacts before you decided to react. It comments before you've chosen a meaning. Sometimes it's encouraging. Sometimes it's critical. Sometimes it's afraid. And yet, most of the time, you don't even choose the next sentence it will say. Most of us never even question this voice. We just assume it's who we are. We say things like, I'm thinking, I'm worried, I'm angry. But look closely. If you can hear a thought, something must be listening. And whatever is listening cannot be the thought itself. Now, this doesn't mean the voice is bad. It doesn't need to be removed. It's a function. It's a process. A way intelligence expresses itself. Through memory, language, and habit. But awareness is the space in which this process appears. The listener isn't louder. It isn't dramatic. It's quiet. And it's already here. We often think intelligence belongs to individuals, that it's something we personally possess. But intelligence isn't confined to any one mind. It appears in nature, in systems, in other living things, even in structure of matter itself. We participate in it. We don't own it. But what is local is awareness. Intelligence is distributed. Awareness is here. Thought doesn't arise randomly. It arises because conditions arise. A sensory input, emotional tone, memory cues, association. The present moment and our upbringing trigger our minds in almost a mechanical way. And there isn't anything wrong with that. This is just how you become you. And just because it's mechanical doesn't mean you don't have control. This is the gift of awareness. So if we can process our thoughts and understand where it might be coming from, it can help us understand the intelligence behind ourselves and how we operate. I like to think of these as different layers of thoughts that can simultaneously operate. First, we have our subconscious. Much of what shapes your experience never really becomes a thought at all. The body state, subtle tension, background sound, emotional atmosphere. These currents quietly influence mood and behavior. And then we have our conscious experience. What you notice, sensation, perception, the present moment, and alongside it there's this running commentary. And then we have memories, our upbringing, that produces an even other layer. Past experiences enter the present, old emotions rise, familiar stories repeat, a memory weaves itself into now. And now here's where the experience becomes personal. The ego, it interprets, it organizes, it assigns meaning, it says, this is happening to me. And this is the voice most people call I. And then there's the noticing of all this. Awareness, aware of thought. This is where self development comes from. This is where we can understand ourselves and the external world. And this isn't about stopping thought or fixing the ego. It's about recognizing where a thought is coming from which layer, from which condition. Meaning doesn't disappear, it becomes optional. Freedom isn't control, freedom is discernment. Knowing the limits of thought and resting as the awareness that sees them. So next time a thought appears, notice the voice. Then notice what's listening.